Hello, welcome. My name is Todd Binkley, and I'm going to go through this quick tutorial with you on how to use VisionCast by eSuite to send VisionCast video emails. It's a very straightforward process. It's very powerful in regards to the to what it can do for your business or your entity. So I want to make sure that I get to this quickly and I show you the step-by-step process on how to do this. That way, every time you get ready to send out a video email, you'll know exactly how to do it, and it'll be easy for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You'll notice on the left-hand side here, there's three options: My Pages, YouTube URLs, and VisionCast email. And we need to use them right in this particular order. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create a new page. So we click on My Pages. And you'll notice that it says duplicate this one, do not delete. This is the master page that we set up for you. If you delete this page, you'll need to contact us through our support page, and we'll have to recreate it for you, simply because we want to make sure that we customize each and every one of these for every client that we have, so that way it's unique to you and not just made in the masses for everybody else. So what we want to do is we want to hover over this and we want to go ahead and click on duplicate, which is why it says duplicate this one, right? So when we click on duplicate, what it's going to do is going to launch a brand new page for us. We want to go ahead and change this title to whatever we want. So we're going to call this 1, okay? And then what we want is when we're going to scroll to the bottom here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. You'll notice that there's several options here: launch page, membership options, page SEO, and so on and so forth. You don't need to worry about any of these besides the one that says launch page and sales letter options. You'll notice over here, if we scroll over to the right, there's this little arrow. If you click on that, you can scroll down and there's several options within here as well. Now, we've already set up all these options for you, therefore making it extremely easy for you to get this thing up and going in less than 5 to 10 minutes at most. That way you can send it out and be on your way. So the only thing that you really need to do underneath this particular page or this tab here is go down to where it says headline options. Now, headline options gives you several options here, and you can check these and you can use them however you see fit. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and just click on the headline. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that the headline is checked to show options. Then you can change this to whatever you want. So we're going to call this test 1. And then I can scroll down here and I can change some more additional options if I'd like. So for example, the font type that I'd like to use, or even the headline color. Now we're using a custom color code here that matches our logo. But if you click on this box, you can see that you have multiple options here from whatever color you choose to pick. Okay. So now that I've done that, I've got my headline already set up. I can go ahead now and scroll down to my next piece, which is video options. Now, if I click on video options, what you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure that it says activate video and this is checked, okay? If it's not checked, the video will not work. Also, if you notice, it has hosted video URL. Now, you can paste a URL in here if you would like. Now, just note, when you do that, it will not work on iPad or iPhone devices, as you can see here. So you'd have to post a different URL here to work with what they call the iOS 6 platform or the Apple platform. Or you can use the easier way, which is the way I'm going to show you right now. When you open your page, you're going to notice that yours is going to look like this. It's going to have the activate video, and there's going to be a bunch of code information right here, okay? So before we get to this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and save, or I'm sorry, publish the page. So we'll click on the publish button here. Okay, and once you click publish, you'll never see the publish button again. It'll just go to update. And then you'll notice here it says visibility is to the public, and then it'll tell you when it was published on. So before we can actually put the new video in, we need to get what we call the video ID. And you can get the video ID by simply clicking on the YouTube URLs button over here. So we'll click on that. And what we do is we actually link the YouTube's URL within VisionCast to your YouTube channel, which is why we collected all that information from you in the beginning, was so that all the stuff that you upload to YouTube will actually end up showing up within the VisionCast video post section. Now, we do that because YouTube is owned by Google, and any video that you post to YouTube will automatically give you what they call a higher page rank. So what that means is that when somebody searches on Google for something pertaining to your business, they could either find your site, your VisionCast video email, or even your YouTube video. So it's giving you what we call SEO, or search engine optimization, page rank every single time. And that's huge for when doing marketing on the web, okay? So that's the reason why we use YouTube. Now, if you notice here, all we're really looking for is this video ID. So we want to make sure that we highlight over that video ID, we right click on it, and we click copy. Now that we've copied the video ID, we're done with this page. Okay. Now you'll notice all your videos will be listed here, so you want to make sure that you copy the video ID for the video that you're wanting to use within your VisionCast video email. Once you've done that, go back to My Pages. Okay. You'll notice now here's the page we just created. We're going to hover over that, and then we're going to go down and click on where it says Edit. So we click the Edit button. We want to go down here now, again, underneath the Launch Page and Sales Letter Options to where it says Video Options. Okay. And we want to expand this box. Now, you may not have that expand capability if you're using products or a browser like Internet Explorer or Chrome. So we do recommend you use Firefox because it does give you a little bit more browser functionality to be able to create and give yourself a little bit more space. Now, what we want to do in this code is we want to go ahead and simply replace the video ID. Now, the video ID is going to be located directly after where it says youtube.com/embed/, and right where that N starts, right? So it goes from the N. So I'm going to hold down the Shift button and click the over arrow, clear up to the question mark. Whoop, right there. That is the video ID. Now, an easy way to replace that video ID with the one that we just copied is to hold down the Control button and then press the letter V as in Victor. And there we just pasted in the new video ID from the video that we just got out of the YouTube URLs. Once you've done that, you're essentially done with this page. All you got to do is come up to the front, up to the top, click Update, and now that page has been updated. So I do recommend, though, that you view the page. Rather than clicking on Preview Changes, what you want to do is you want to come over here where it says View Page. And then also, rather than just left-clicking and opening it up, because what it will do is it will automatically open within this page and then make this page go away. I recommend that you right-click on it and then open it in a new tab or a new window. So if you see that this just opened up here, I click on this, okay? And then that video is going to auto-play. You'll see that I've got my title here that I've already selected. And then you'll notice here all these social media options that we have here. So for example, anybody who's in your email list, they can actually, when they get this, they can share this particular video or VisionCast video email directly to these social media networks. So Facebook, Twitter. And then we also highly recommend that in every video that you do, you give what we call a call to action. You're telling them to do something or asking them to comment on something. So every time that somebody comments, you'll notice here it says post to Facebook. So if I was to come to your business's VisionCast video email page and comment here, when I comment, what it's going to do is it's actually going to show up on my page, on my Facebook profile, and it's going to share my comment with all of my friends or my Facebook fans. And if somebody would click on that and come to this, and they like the video that you have, maybe you're offering a promotion or some sort of upcoming event. If they like that and they're like, you know what, I'd really like to receive these emails as well, they can actually come over here on the right-hand side and they can opt in, and this will put them automatically right into your mailing list without you having to do a single thing. So the next time that you create another VisionCast video email, they'll now also get that. And what happens is it starts to spread automatically, and that's what they call going viral, right? So we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to take advantage of that, okay? So now what we want to do is before we leave this page, up here in this URL, we want to copy this. So you can click in here or you can highlight it all. Make sure you get everything up to the www dot. We want to right click and then click copy, and I'll share with you why we need to do that. So then we want to go back here, okay? And now that we're done with this page, the last step is going to the VisionCast email piece. Okay, so we come down here. Now VisionCast email, this is how you're going to actually send the video out to your list of individuals, okay, to the names that you've contacted. The first thing that we want to do is, there's already a campaign in here, but I want to create a brand new campaign just to kind of share with you how it works. We want to go ahead and click on what says Create New. So we click Create New here. And then what's going to happen is it's going to provide you with a list. Most of you will probably only see one, which is the default list that you want to use. So in this case, this is their default, which is 89 members. So if we click on HFCS parents, now what we've done is we just clicked on the list of people that we want to send this new video to. Okay, So I clicked on that list. The second step is, of course, to select a template. So we've already custom designed. Again, another feature that we offer is a custom designed template specific to your business or entity. In this case, we'll go ahead and click on it where it says HFCS new. Okay, so we'll click on that. Now I've just selected the template. Now the last piece that we've got to do is we've got to go through here and we've got to put all the information in. So in the campaign name, you want to make sure that you name this something that you'll remember. That way you don't send it out to somebody you don't want to send it out to. So in this case, we'll just call it test 1 because that's the one we're doing with. From email box, if you want to put your personal in, you can. We highly recommend that you don't, simply because we don't want people to respond back to you if they get an email, right? So we always set no reply. And then the email subject is whatever they're going to see when they open their email. So in this case, again, I'm going to make it test 1. And then the from name is who did the email get sent from? Well, in this case, it got sent from Air Force Community School, but we're going to go ahead and set this to VisionCast by eSuite, okay, media. So there it is. Now, if you scroll down here to the bottom, okay, you'll notice this looks very much similar to Microsoft Word with the way that it's laid out. It's got all these little features. Look, it's even got the Microsoft Word option, but bold, italicized, whatever. Now, if I scroll down here just a little bit, I can actually come down here and I can change. This is what my email is actually going to look like. But I can change this information, or I can just click in here and I can type away. But you'll notice over here on the right-hand side, there's a little video. It's a little image is really all it is. All you want to do, and however we set yours up, of course, you're going to see a little video like this, a little video box. You're going to want to go ahead and click on that video box, and then click this little image in the top left-hand corner. When you click on that, it's going to bring up all the stuff pertaining to that particular image. Now, if you come down here where it says link URL, okay, you click in this box, you want to delete out what's ever there. And then remember that video URL that you got from here, this right here, you're going to want to paste that right in here. So you can right click, paste, now it's there, click update, okay? And if you decide to change information here, yeah, great, do it. Do what you got to do. Now, we always highly recommend that you send a test message prior to sending it out to your people. That way you know what it looks like and you know that it works properly, okay? So that's the first thing that we want to do is click on send a test. Okay. And then here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put my email in here. And I'm going to click send a test. Now, you'll notice that it says here that it was sent. All right, so let's go ahead and go check that out real quick. Okay, now that we got my email open here, see where it says VisionCast by eSuite Media? That's who it's from, and then it has my subject test, and then this is what it looks like below, okay? So now if I click on this down here, right, now I can hover over this, and it gives me the option to open this. So I want to go ahead and click on this, and then what will happen is it'll pull it up, and then here it is, and it auto starts the video for me. Okay, so you get the idea of what we're really trying to accomplish here. Once you get this and it works fine like it should, okay, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pull back up this right here. Okay, so you bring this back up, and then once you've got it all set up, all you do is come down here where it says send to, and then it's going to say the number of subscribers that you have. And once you do that, you hit send, you're done. That's it. There's no more to it. You've already sent it out. And again, I think that took us 13 minutes to go through and really just share with you how to do it. But again, once you get it, you're going to be able to scream through this, get them sent out, and really start utilizing this powerful tool. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, please fill out a ticket on our support system. Otherwise, we hope that it helps you out and we hope that it helps your business. And thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial.